Hi, I'm Andy Lou and welcome to Living Well Naturally, the brand new show that inspires you to live a better quality of life. I've been living, breathing and teaching wellness forever, 29 years to be exact. And on today's episode, I can't wait to connect you with my brand new friend Baz. You may know him as Barry Dubois from Channel 10's The Living Room. We chat surviving cancer and his new journey into politics. We show you how to wake up well and your chance to win healthy Roo products. So let's meet my fellow wellness warrior, Baz. My new friend Baz, you may know him as Barry Dubois. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me here.
I know, it's so exciting. You're on our first episode ever of Living Well Naturally.
It's a good title.
Well, it is, and you know what? I'm just so inspired by your health journey, which is why I wanted to bring you here, because you love the ocean, you're surfing, and overcoming cancer.
Well, I'm working to manage cancer, that's for sure, and your life journey is your health journey, and how long and how well you look after your life determines the length of it, I think.
Oh, the quality of life is what we're about. I mean, it's not just longevity anymore, but it's the quality of life that you're having too.
Of course, of course.
And so from a perspective of what you do every day to help you stay balanced, what were the things that you could point out for the rest of us?
Okay, well, I mean, if I wrote a book, Life Force, and I realised the reason I ended up with cancer, or one of the reasons my immune system died down and allowed cells to mutate into what we call cancer, is lack of balance. But how to stave off any illness is all about balance, mind, spiritual, respiratory, physical balance.
Right.
And like a lot of men, and probably women, but I can't speak for women, especially in this society and especially in the Western world, we find ourselves trying to spin lots of plates. And when you're trying to spin lots of plates, that means you're not doing any one plate justice. So what I worked out and what I do to combat ill health is realise that I can only spin one plate, and I have to have everything that creates a meaningful life on that plate.
Right.
So family, relaxation, business, curiosity, respect, everything has to fit on the plate, and then I can concentrate all my being and my whole holistic self on that plate.
Wow.
And that's sort of my tip.
And I love that analogy, but you always talk about, the holistic self, and also so many other factors are involved in being well. And I talk about that in my latest book, Connected, because everything really is connected. Even the World Health Organization says that health isn't merely the state or the absence of symptoms and disease, but it's a state of optimal health on every level.
Every level is so important, and we're far from that at the moment, that's for sure.
Right, so what do you think's missing?
Oh, balance. I love design.
You do, don't you? Yeah.
And design is like anything in the world. If you get the foundations right, you understand what the pillars are to support what you're trying to create, you're going to have a healthy democracy, a healthy urban planning, a healthy lifestyle, a healthy community. All those things come from constitution, reinforcement in the constitution, and balance.
And the foundations, as you say, having that right foundation.
Yeah.
So the foundations to health, or the foundation to architecture, really.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Oh, so it's the health, you're using the analogies, the health of us is the health of the planet, it's the health of what we live in. And,
of course.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir here.
That's
I love
it.
it so much.
Yeah, we need more people singing that.
Yeah, we do. And so you're trying to create that with democracy.
Well, yeah, I think, yes, there's no secret. I'm making a run for a Senate seat in the next federal election. Many people don't understand the politics of this country.
Yeah, because if you have the seat, how can you help that become more balanced?
Well, the best way is the simple fact that I'm an everyday human being that can't be bored. I've been a very successful businessman. I'm 61 years old.
You look so good, by the way. Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
comment. I'm 61 years old and I have 9-year-old twins. And my twins took over 20 years of trying before those little miracles arrived. But I also live with cancer. And that means, sadly for me, not that I delve too far into it, is that I lay in bed every night worried sick what's going to happen to my beautiful angels when I die. Because when you've been told you've got 3 months to live, you take a different look at life.
Now you're making me feel sad. I didn't know you were told that you had 3 months.
Yeah, well, I was told I had 3 months to live 7 years ago, so I'm not overly concerned about it. And then recently, again in 2018, they told me I had 5 years to live. But that is irrelevant to me. I'll stay curious and respectful.
The notion of the prognosis keeps you up at night.
It can. I mean, if it's easy to get unbalanced, and then I just think I'm a man of means. I'm strong, and I've created two beautiful beings, and I don't see that they're safe within the culture of where we're going. And that isn't detail, whether you believe in this or that, or should someone say this or should someone say that. I mean, the culture of our legislation in this country has been determined through the people that can afford to pay for it.
Right.
And I think that's an evil.
Right. So when you are, not if, but when you do have a seat in Senate, what can you do and how can we help you?
Well, you can help by signing up to the Team Baz Party and voting on election day. It's a big job though, because just recently, last week, the government changed the rules,
right,
which has made it very difficult for micro parties like mine to get a go. But we'll work through that. That's not an issue. But how I'll manage it is this: I've created 7 pillars, and I've pledged that any legislation or bill or law that comes from the lower house, I will review that through a prism, and that prism will be environment, commerce, education, health, cohesion and transparency. None will have more power than the other. And because, can you imagine if a law or legislation, which in fact is a life sentence to our society, okay? Can you imagine if that life sentence is not balanced evenly on the pillars required for a healthy democracy?
I see.
If one's higher, if that one is higher is for profit and commerce, that just tells us that that will kill the market because we'll die of pollution.
Right.
We need innovation. We need not to exclude people. We need to involve everyone. We need to be fair, and anybody that feels the current system is fair to the average person is seen through a different lens to me.
Yeah, and look, I mean, we need to be connected, you know, to what's going on in the country, to each other, and when we are connected, we can make better choices, can't we? For each other, the planet, and oh gosh, I mean, this is why I wrote the book Connected, which I actually want you to have a copy of. I'd love you to read that. But also, I want to do something fun with you, because we're going to leave the details of your
teambaz.com.au.
Yeah, we're going to leave it up. So yeah, crusade. And also, I'd love you to know that I did make you this cake. I would love to try it, but for something fun, by the way, this is a keto cheesecake. So it's no sugar, gluten-free, and I've put some of the Healthy Roo protein powder in there, which is plant-based.
It's amazing.
It's so amazing. I had so much fun making it. And I think it's all about the lifestyle that we lead.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. And so, okay, have a little try and we'll see how you like it.
Is this all part of the hot minute eating? Or?
Well, it could be. We can start the timer now and you can give me your answer to how that tastes. What do you think?
Perfect.
So let's get into these questions, Baz.
Okay.
All right, summer or winter?
Summer.
Sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
I knew that.
And you know I love summer and winter, I love sweet and savoury. So.
You got to choose one though. Have you ever been vegan?
Yeah, I watched Game Changer. I was vegan from that night right up to Thursday, and then on Friday we have roast. You can't go past it.
Best place you've surfed?
Wow. Wow. Probably the pass at Byron.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My hospitality, rate or hate?
Love it so far. Rate it.
Your mentor?
My dad. I have many mentors. I'm very lucky to have been blessed with some amazing mentors.
Oh, nice. And describe your kids in 3 words.
The most special, special, beautiful gifts.
Oh, so good. Bucket list wish?
To create a beautiful legacy for my beautiful, special gifts.
You're doing that.
Thank you.
Favourite member of the living room?
Amanda Keller, Chris Brown and Miguel Maestro.
Time's run out! You did so well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think we went a little bit over, but then you got all of your favourite members of the living room in there.
You can't split them. They're amazing. I think we're a very lucky group to have each other. The 4 of us are very different, very connected, very close.
Yeah.
It's a special unity that we have on that show, and thank you for bringing it up.
Oh, my pleasure. I think
How
it's
good's
made
this?
a big difference to Australia already and keeping us feel light and happy. And we're going to have more right after this break. Thank you, Baz.
Thanks.
The morning run, the air, the space. This is my time. Every day we have to make a decision. What we get out is what we put in. Set your tone and you set your day. Every day. Healthy-Roo, Australian-made superfood protein.
Let's look at how you can wake up well. No more bounding out of bed and reaching for the device or the coffee pot. Take your time to breathe, recall dreams, stretch, and avoid going to the phone. That's the best way to help your overall wellness and give you a better start to your day. So here are my top 5 things to do to wake up well. Take 3 deep breaths into the stomach, relax the shoulders, and try and recall any dreams that you may have had, particularly in these challenging times. A lot of us are having wild, vivid dreams that may actually have messages or be prophetic. Write them down whilst they're still fresh in your mind, and then look back on it later in the day. Have some filtered water and stretch the lower spine. So I'll show you how to do it. Here's a cat stretch. Make sure you lengthen the spine and keep your butt close to the heels. An American study was done on how 67% of people were mistaking their thirst mechanisms for hunger. So many of us are really chronically dehydrated, and make sure you have some filtered water before the coffee. If you avoid caffeine, and have some water or herbal tea first, because caffeine's a nerve system stimulant and it dehydrates you. Also, the natural sunlight upon waking actually creates a natural cortisol, the stress hormone within us, and that's the one time this stress hormone is good for you. It moves you to get up and enjoy the day. So open the blinds and let the natural light in. Here are my other favorite stretches to do just before you get out of bed. Firstly, bring your knees into your chest and stretch out that lower back. Then let go and hands out to the side and gently rock the knees from side to side. Always hold the stretch for a little while, but never the breath. And again, and to come up, tuck the knees in and rolling up. Now, if you want more information about stretches, particularly the ergonomic ones, you can check it out in my book, Connected. What the fact? The real reason you can't quit sugar is not because it tastes so good. The taste of sugar is not why you're addicted to the sweet stuff. Well, it can be part of it. That sweet stuff tastes amazing, doesn't it? So good on the lips, but a lifetime on the hips. But processed sugar is highly addictive because firstly, it's concentrated and it's been through a process, hence the derivative of the word processed food, which means you're never actually satiated when you eat it. You're never going to feel full because you only feel full when we're nutritionally satisfied. You see, there's a part of our brain that switches off the hunger mechanism when it feels full on a micronutritional level. That's vitamins and minerals. And white sugar, caster sugar, and icing sugar have all had the nutrition stripped out of it when it's been through that process. It's had chemicals added to it, bleach to make it whiter, and so you're no longer eating a real food source. The whole food source of sugar is sugar cane. Now that contains fiber, vitamins, and even water. You get less of that and get more satiated when you're eating the real food source than as opposed to when you're eating a bag of lollies or candy. You just can't stop. Now, when you try to quit sugar, the parasites in your gut that like to live in that warm, damp environment know that they're going to die off because you can't feed them that candida gut anymore. So they start to dump toxins, and naughty guys, to make you crave the very thing you're trying to give up. You'll need to outsmart those little worms and flood the body with antioxidants while you're quitting sugar to change up the balance. Cold pressed juices or any foods rich in antioxidants will help you beat the sweet cravings. Now, you can choose sugar alternatives like plant-based sweeteners, stevia, or even rice malt syrup, which has 50% less sugar than honey. It's low GI. So look out for those things next time you're shopping. thanks to Healthy Root, we have a fantastic offer for you this week. Buy one 500-gram pack of Zest Slim for $39.90 and purchase a second pack for 50% off, and you receive a free Healthy Root shaker. That's a total of $25 in savings. And all you have to do is head over to healthyroot.com.au, click to purchase Zest Slim, and then enter your exclusive discount code at the checkout to receive your discount. It's that simple, and all thanks to Healthy Root. Well, that's it for today's show. And next time we get together, you'll get to know more intimately a friend of mine who's an actual survivor and Miss Universe when we discuss natural parenting tips. And you'll finally learn why you crave chocolate. In the meanwhile, stay healthy and get connected. And we'll see you next week on Living Well Naturally.